Tired of the silence, the sugar-coated lies. Another headline screaming behind vacant eyes. They build up their walls, so high and so strong, but the truth's gonna break through before too long. Every single day, the same damn old game, pointing all the fingers, nobody takes the blame. This pressure's building, it's starting to crack. Ain't no turning back now, ain't no holding back. I'm about to say it, yeah, I'm about to scream. Tired of the fake smiles, living in a dream. The real life's bleeding out in the cold. Gotta break the mold, gotta let it unfold. I'm about to say it, every single word. The uncomfortable truth finally gonna be heard. I'm gonna say it.
Grand Rising, everybody. Welcome to hashtag I'm Gonna Say It. I'm your self-proclaimed favorite news reporter, Mr. Breaking News. And once again, welcome to the Diddy trial edition. Puffy Jacket is what we call them. So Puffy Jacket trial edition. And first of all, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Shout out to all my new viewers that's coming into the room. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shout out to my news crew members. Glad y'all returned and welcome back. As we know, Friday, day 5 of the trial, or it's day 5 of the trial, but they was actually just doing the jury selection and whatnot. But in any event, Friday's devastating blow that I claim to be the devastating blow was Mr. Shore coming out and basically giving his interview on Fox 5 New York and basically saying that Puffy Jacket is behind the untimely demise or passing of the great Kim Porter, and also saying that he believed. Good morning to you, Live Life. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Glad you came back. He believes that Puffy Jacket is behind his medical issue scare, because it almost took his life too, you know. So that was like the wild, crazy, devastating way that we ended Friday, right? I mean, and let's face it, since day one, things have been crazy. We've had possible jurors who've been dismissed because they said, "Listen, I can't stop smoking the broccoli long enough. I'm not gonna be able to last this whole 8 weeks, 2 months, whatnot, without putting one in the air." So he got dismissed. You have a possible juror selector that said she has bathroom problems. She had to go to the bathroom pretty frequently. You have one who said that, listen, hey, it doesn't matter because Puffy Jacket is only going to pay his way to freedom, so he's going to get off anyway. So and not to say that he was wrong. Not to say that he was wrong. We know that happens. We know that happens more times than not, right? When it comes to people of that celebrity status, they don't necessarily get the justice that we would get, and they have a different set of laws or a justice that they are held accountable under. So was he wrong for saying that? I'm going to say not. Shout out to my little brother, C-Dog Collins, for the intro music. I appreciate that. I still like that. Appreciate it. But then today, so today is day 6. And today we really supposed to kick this thing off like it's supposed to be kicked off, because opening statements is supposed to take place today, right? Now, we was supposed to start the opening statements first this morning, but because of the craziness that happened at the end of last week on Friday, the judge, Submarinian, had to push it to today. So what they're going to do, from the last accounts that I've gotten, everyone's supposed to meet in the courtroom at 8:30 this morning. They're supposed to finish up the jury selection type deal, and They're aiming to have that wrapped up by 9 o'clock this morning. So that way we can go ahead and have the opening statements start at 9:30. So that's the tentative schedule that's been put out. So but even with all of that, things have gotten wild already. Why? Why have things gotten wild? Well, there's been a Jaguar sighting at the Diddy trial already this morning. And no, I don't mean the animal jaguar. If you follow this long, you follow the celebrity realm of things long enough, you know that there is a woman who has been adamantly talking about the things that Puffy Jacket has been doing. And she has showed up at the court. Live like said, "Oh Lord, you already know, right? You already know." So if anybody has ever seen or watched a Jaguar Wright interview, you know that it's wild. It's over the top. Yeah, Marie, AMC, how you doing? Yes, yes. Jaguar Wright is at the trial, at the Diddy trial, and shout out to King World for covering that. Well, Marie, and that's funny you said that. Marie, AMC says she's supposed to be in hiding. Correct, correct. And that's one of the things that King World was saying. He was like, well, won't it be funny if they arrested her while she's up there? You're right, Marie, AMC, she is supposed to be in hiding. And here she is. Here she is. You know, some folks have speculated that she's probably part of this whole, I don't know what to call them. You know, we'll just say with the puffy jacket people. Like, you know, that's how she knows so much dirt on it. She's been to the parties. She's even said she's been to the parties. But um and I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. I don't know. I just know she does know a lot. She talks a lot about it. And to your point, Marie AMC, she's supposed to be in hiding, and here she is right there at the courthouse now. Most people I know, if they are wanted, got warrants on them or anything like that, you won't find them nowhere near a courthouse. And that's something I can tell you. So it does make things a little sus when it comes to her, right? Isn't that what this new generation say, sus? So I will say that that's going to be something we'll keep an eye on as well. I guess in addition to the trial, this will be sort of like a what you call it, a sideshow. You know, Marie AMC says we always wonder what side of the fence she was on. Indeed, yeah, indeed. I mean, she knew too much, but it was like she never faced any consequences. Now, the last time I did see her ever get detained was when she was doing the live. I think she might have been in Texas. I'm not sure at that time where she was, but it was at a hotel, and I do remember the sheriff walking up while she was in the pool doing her live. The sheriff walked up and arrested her, and I know she spent time in Chicago, locked up as well. So, but yeah, never really nothing harsh, you know. So it did make you wonder. Marie says red carpet event we never expected. That part, let's give it up for Marie AMC. That part, never expected. Never expected it. I never expected her to even be there. Let me see if I don't know if he got any more audio. Let me see if I can play any audio. Let me see.
We can see some numbers on that and some
That's
time
King
for
World
that.
talking.
But other than that, what really happened, other than saying that Diddy did this and Diddy did that, but the proof in what Diddy did, that's what I'm waiting to hear. Okay. Because
Yeah.
they continue to say that it's this celebrity, that celebrity. So many people
Okay,
have
so it's King World talking. It's King World talking. But I was trying to see if I can find. Let me see where Jag herself was talking.
I just want to see.
Uh, but it's not allowing me to go back and play it. Um, But yeah, so once again, it's going to be wild. Hey, the panel is open, people. Just put a one in the live if you would like to come up. You want to talk in the panel, just put a one in the live, and you're more than welcome to come up. And listen, there's no right or wrong about it. All we doing is just discussing what we feel may happen, some of the events that have happened that we know about, and we're just talking about it. Live Life says, anytime anyone mentions Jaguar as a source of factual information, I cringe. Rightfully so. Rightfully so, Live Life, because although the things that she says or have said, a lot of it has came to fruition. At the same time, she doesn't provide receipts. And that makes it hard. It really, really makes it hard to believe her. However, like I said, a lot of the things that she said has actually came to light. So there's the thing with Jag, you've just got to cipher out the facts and what's fiction or what's theatrics, I should say, because then her interview, she gives you a lot of theatrics. And I do feel like sometimes it's detrimental to what she's trying to say, because even though what she's saying may be factual, because of the over dramatics, it gets lost. Like you're like, yo, man, like she's doing too much. Like I can't even pay attention to what she's saying or pay attention to the context of her conversation because she's so animated with it, you know? Live Life says she simply regurgitates old gossip that's already out there on the internet. Yeah, sometimes, and she does. Marie AMC says she's very entertaining and captivating. Yes, yes, and I'd have to agree with that. And that's the thing. Like you want to believe her. You want to believe her because I'm gonna be honest. Some things that she does say, I did know from long before we got to the stage where we're at now. So I do know there's facts, but at the same time, like we were saying, like Marie was saying too, it's like she's entertaining too. So and so when she throws that element in there, hey, shout out to you, little brother. I was just giving you your props for the intro song. I appreciate you. They it makes you want. It creates the doubt. Okay, all right, send it to me. It creates the element of doubt because it's so over the top. Whereas, but she says it's her passion. It just don't. I just think it could have been delivered another way. But I tell you, King World definitely be on her head, man, when it comes to talking about her. It's called Unapologetic Melanin. Okay, all right. I like the title of that. I'm already interested in that, little brother. I definitely want to hear that. Jersey Styles, I appreciate the follow. Thank you for the support. How y'all doing up there? You good? I know it's probably electric and buzzing up that way with all everything that's going on. Let's see. Let's go back and switch. Let's see if we can go back to the actual trial. All right. As y'all know, uh, the media outside the courtroom is, I mean, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Um, and no, so right now they're just showing the entrance to the courtroom. I mean, the courthouse. Of course, security is a heavy presence of security there. That's to be expected. Great, great. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. I'm glad. I'm glad. Make sure you continue getting your 12 jewels, love. It's a heavy presence of security as to be expected. Like I said, there's so many media people there, and I'm assuming what time is it? It's 8:44. So if they are sticking to their plan, Rose, welcome in. How you doing, bestie? If they are sticking to their plans, it's 8:44 right now. So that means they should be finishing up that jury selection aspect of it. Hey, thank you for that daily heart me. I appreciate that, Rose. Thank you. They should be coming up on doing that, and then within the 15 minutes or so, roughly give or take, um, if it is going according to plan, that's when they will finalize the jury, right? And then we should have our 12 and our 6 alternates. Now, even with the jury selection, like we said, um, it's had its comedic moments itself, right? Um, the prosecution team, from what's been said or what's been stated and alleged, it's like 6, I think, women, and so that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy because that's something that the defense team did not want. They really didn't want women. They wanted men, and they wanted young men because they feel like women being and I'm talking about now. I'm talking about on the jury. On the jury, they didn't want women on it because they feel like they're going to be emotion. You understand? Oh yeah, thank y'all, thank y'all. Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate the love. Thank you, Jersey Styles. I appreciate you. They felt like they would be more emotional, and so that way, if they had to face an emotional jury, then it wouldn't look good in Puffy Jacket's favor. It wouldn't look good in his favor. And so, and they felt like the older men, if they had older men that were on the jury, then they might feel like, hey, you did do that is wrong how you treat women and stuff like that. Allegedly, we're gonna say allegedly because we're gonna protect the integrity of the show. So allegedly, that was wrong how you treated women. But so they wanted either younger men or older men. Younger men because unfortunately we just have to keep it a buck 50. That's what we do. Unfortunately, the younger generation, and not all of them, but they just don't have the respect level that we all grew up with. And then the older men, they was hoping, they look at it as older men probably don't even keep up with this kind of stuff, so they wouldn't even know much about it. And so the defense team figured if they could get those type of jurors, then that'd be a win for them. My little brother says they can't have juries with just men of a certain age anymore. Nope, they cannot. Or a certain color. They cannot. They're diverse now. Right. Right. And they just did not want women. Like they mainly didn't. They definitely for sure didn't want women. And well, like I said, the prosecution team got like 6 women on it. So that in itself. Hey, thank you for that goat, little brother. I appreciate it. The prosecution team having 6 women, that's gonna be hard enough. And I was speaking on that last week. I think during Thursday's show, I was saying how, hey Carlos, good morning, brother. How you doing? How you doing? We was saying how the thing about women, and it's not to be a sexist comment or anything like that. In fact, I want to give women their flowers. If anything, that's what I'm trying to do. Hopefully, I can convey. Hold on, that's commercial. Hopefully, I can convey this the right way or properly. But women, you all have that innate ability to pay attention to detail. I mean, the smallest detail, right? And so having 6 women, and I think it's 6, it could be more or less, but I think it was 6. To have 6 women on the prosecution team, that means any and everything that the defense team says or states or whatever, anything that Puffy Jacket has said, they're gonna go over it. They're gonna go through it with a fine tooth comb. You know, Marie AMC says, "I can't wait to hear the overall demographics of this jury." Me either. Me either. I'm really trying to see what the final jurors that selected is going to be. Carlos says, "I'm good, brother. How about you today? Today is the day." Yes, I'm doing blessed. I'm feeling good. I got my coffee. I've got my coffee. I'm sipping on that, and yeah, today is the day, man. It's like a different energy, right? Just because it's kind of like we're finally getting to the meat and potatoes of this thing, right? Oh, and guess what, brother? Jaguar Wright is there at the courthouse today. Jaguar Wright she's gonna be at the Diddy trial. So it's like we already got fireworks off rip, right? We ain't even got to the opening statements yet, and there's been a Jaguar sighting there. And it's just crazy because we all know their history. As far as, and when I say history, I'm talking about what she says about Puffy Jacket. Amber B, welcome in, baby. How you doing? Grand rising to you. She's held her tongue never when it came to him. And also with Camel Face. There's some things she said about Camel Face too. And you know, that's to go, you could take that either way. Some things, you know, I believed on and saying, and then there's some things, like I said, the thing about it, she never gives me receipt or provide receipts. Amber B says, I'm blessed and feeling good. That's amazing. God is great. That's amazing. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you're feeling blessed and feeling good, love. And I pray that that continues. So this is gonna. Oh, and no family members have came in yet. I meant to say that earlier. No family members have arrived yet that I've seen, unless they went in through a different way. But typically they come in this way. So and I haven't seen them. There is, in addition to the security detail, they do have the canine uh, officers out too. So and that's something I haven't seen in the past. Last week I didn't see the canine officers out there, but they are present today. Amber B says, "Are they still in jury selection?" Yes, they are up until they started at 8:30. It was supposed to start tentatively at 8:30, and they were looking to be have that finalized by 9 this morning. So as it stands right now, we got 9 more minutes. So hopefully everything's going according to schedule. And opening statements was stated to start at 9:30. So hopefully everything is going according to plan. Hopefully we don't have anything crazy going on.